On nights I sit in silence, with a heart that feels unsure, holding pieces of a promise I am trying to believe is sure. I have whispered all my questions into quiet, empty space, wondering if you are listening, if I'm still within your grace. When the sky gives no reply and my strength feels small, there is something softly steady that keeps me from a fall. In your quiet embrace, I find my resting place, even when I cannot see what you're doing here in me. Through the waiting and the pain, through the loss and through the gain, in your quiet embrace, I am safe. I have tried to be courageous, tried to stand on my own, but the weight of silent seasons made me feel so alone. Every door that would not open, every prayer that felt delayed, slowly brought me to surrender, where my anxious heart could pray. Not demanding all the answers, not insisting on a sign, just believing you are faithful in your perfect time. In your quiet embrace, there is mercy in this place. When my thoughts are full of fear, you are drawing near. Through the questions in my mind, peace is what I find. In your quiet embrace, I am held. Now I see the hidden beauty in the pauses I once feared, how the waiting shaped my spirit, how your presence stayed so near. Every tear became a prayer, every ache became a seed, growing deeper roots of trust, giving me the strength I need. You are gentle with my weakness, you are patient with my doubt, you are close in every moment when my faith is running out. I do not need a loud reminder or a miracle display. Your steady love surrounding me is enough for me to stay. In the calm of your protection, I will choose to pray. So I will breathe in holy stillness, let my restless heart grow quiet, lay my worries at your feet, and trust you through the night. In the hush of unseen working, I will rest and simply be, knowing in your quiet presence you are holding me. In your quiet embrace, you have never left my side. Even when the road was dark, you were my guide. Through the waiting and the years, through my silent tears, in your quiet embrace, I am strong. In your quiet embrace, I belong. No prayer is ever wasted, no tear falls unseen. In every silent season, you are close to me. In your quiet embrace, days I feel so hidden, like a shadow in the crowd, carrying unspoken burdens, smiling while my heart is bowed. I have wondered in the silence if my prayers are reaching far, if the tears that fall in secret are seen for what they are. When the night feels long and empty and I cannot find my way, there is comfort in remembering you hear me when I pray. He knows my name, every fear, every ache, every step that I take. He knows my name, in the quiet, in the pain. When my hope feels faint, He holds my heart the same. He knows my name. There were moments I felt fragile, like my faith was wearing thin, trying hard to trust your timing when I did not understand. Every closed and broken doorway left me standing in between, but you were closer than my breathing, even when unseen. Not a single tear unnoticed, not a single silent cry. Every whispered plea is precious in your patient, watchful eye. He knows my name, every doubt, every flame, every battle I face. He knows my name, through the waiting and delay, through the long slow days. His love will never change. He knows my name. Now I see the hidden kindness in the seasons I endured, how the waiting built a strength that once felt unsure. You were shaping something deeper than the answers I requested, teaching me that being known is greater than being rescued. You are near in every heartbeat, near in every breath, closer than the rising sun or the shadow of regret. I do not need to prove my worth, I do not need to hide, for the one who formed my soul is standing by my side. So I will rest in simple trust, let the striving fade away. I am fully seen and loved, more than words can say. In the stillness of surrender, peace begins to grow, for the one who calls the stars is the one who knows. He knows my name, every scar, every grace, every tear on my face. He knows my name, through the valleys deep and wide. He is by my side, His love will remain. He knows my name, and I am not alone. No moment is forgotten, with a heaviness inside, memories of long battles I have quietly tried to hide. I have prayed for sudden healing, for the pain to disappear, but the answer came in silence, soft and almost hard to hear. Not in power, not in thunder, not in ways that draw a crowd, but in gentle, steady comfort that speaks without a sound. In the whispers of your mercy, I find strength to stand again, not because the storm is over, but because you walk within. Through the sorrow, through the strain, through the loss and through the gain, in the whispers of your mercy, I am held. There were nights I felt abandoned, like my faith was wearing thin. Every doubt became so heavy, every thought a restless wind. Still you met me in the quiet, not with answers to explain, but with peace that slowly covered every corner of my pain. What I thought was empty silence was your love so close to me, working in the hidden places where my eyes could never see. In the whispers of your mercy, there is calm beyond the fear. When my heart is overwhelmed, you are drawing near. Through the waiting and delay, through the long and fragile days, in the whispers of your mercy, I find grace. Oh, now I see the quiet purpose in the tears that once fell fast, how each broken, aching moment was preparing me to last. You were building deeper patience, you were teaching me to trust that your love is not dependent on what happens or what must. You are kind in every weakness, you are faithful in each fall, you are near in every question, you are Lord above it all. I do not need a grand display or a miracle to prove your steady presence in my life is more than enough to move every fear into surrender, every doubt into truth. So I will breathe in holy stillness, let my restless heart grow calm, lay my burdens at your feet and rest within your arms. When the future feels uncertain and my courage feels small, I will listen for the whisper that carries me through it all. In the whispers of your mercy, I am stronger than before, not because the path is easy, but because you are my shore. Through the valleys deep and wide, you are always by my side. In the whispers of your mercy, I am free. In the whispers of your mercy, you are enough for me. No tear is ever wasted, heard. In every quiet moment, I can trust your word. In the whispers of your mercy, I remain. There are seasons I do not choose, paths I would not plan, moments filled with questions I do not understand. I have prayed for clear direction, for the door to open wide, but I stand in quiet waiting, with no answers by my side. When the silence feels heavy and my strength feels small, there is truth beneath the surface. You are over all. Still I will trust when I cannot see. Still I will rest in what you speak to me. Through the waiting and delay, through the night and through the day, still I will trust. You are faithful. There were nights my heart felt fragile, like my hope was wearing thin. Every doubt grew louder, every fear pressed in. I have tried to hold the future in uncertain hands of mine, only to be gently reminded your timing is divine. Not every prayer is answered the way I hoped it would be, but every prayer is heard by the one who sees. Still I will trust when the road is long. Still I will stand when I feel not strong. Through the silence and the strain, through the sunshine and the rain, still I will trust. You remain. Now I see the quiet shaping in the pauses I endured, how the waiting built a patience that my hurried heart once ignored. You were working in the background when I thought that nothing moved. Every slow and hidden moment was a promise being proved. You are steady like the sunrise. You are constant as the sea. You are present in the stillness, working patiently in me. I do not need a sudden answer or a sign across the sky. If I know that you are with me, that is a reason to rely. Even when I feel uncertain, you are always by my side. So I will lay down all my striving, I will breathe and let you lead. I will rest within your promise that you know what I need. In the hush of holy patience, I will choose to stay, trusting in your quiet love, day by day. Still I will trust through the years is unknown, still I will hope I am not alone. Through the valleys deep and wide, you are faithful by my side. Still I will trust you are able. Still I will trust, and your grace is stable. No moment is forgotten, no tear unseen. In every silent season, you are close to me. Still I will trust, and in that trust I am at peace. When the room is dark and silent, and the day has come to rest, I can feel the weight of questions pressing heavy on my chest. I have searched for clear direction, for a voice to break the night, but all I hear is breathing and the absence of a sign. Yet beneath the quiet tension, there is something calm and sure, the gentle sense of presence that helps my heart endure. You are close in the quiet, closer than I know. When my thoughts are filled with worry, you are moving slow. Even when I cannot hear every answer I hold dear, you are close in the quiet, and you will not disappear. There were days I felt forgotten, like my faith was fading fast. Every prayer seemed to linger as the hours slowly passed. I have tried to force the future, tried to make a clearer way, only to find your steady peace in the choice to simply stay. Not every door must open, not every dream must start. Sometimes you are shaping the silence in my heart. You are close in the quiet, in the waiting, in the pause. When I cannot see the reason, you are still the cause. Through the silence and delay, through each long and fragile day, you are close in the quiet, and your love will always stay. Your love will always stay. Now I see the hidden beauty in the seasons I once feared, how the stillness grew a patience and made your presence clear. Every tear became a lesson, every ache became a seed, growing roots of deeper trust, giving strength I did not see. Found regret. So I will breathe in holy stillness, let my restless heart grow calm. Lay my burdens down before you, resting in your arms. When tomorrow feels uncertain and my hope feels small, I will trust that in the quiet you are over all. You are close in the quiet, closer than my fear. Through the long and hidden seasons, you have always been here. Even when I could not see what you were doing inside me, you are close in the quiet, faithful through the years. You are close in the quiet, and you quiet all my fears. No silence is empty, no moment alone. In every gentle stillness, you are making yourself known. You are close in the quiet, and my heart has found its home. I have held my dreams so tightly, afraid to let them go. Building plans for every future, trying hard to know what tomorrow might be bringing, how the story should unfold. But the more I try to hold it, the more I lost control. In the middle of the tension between hope and fear, you were softly drawing me closer, drawing near. I am safe within your will, even when it's not my own. When the path is unfamiliar, I am never alone. Through the changes I can't see, you are shaping what will be. I am safe within your will, and that is enough for me. There were days I fought surrender, wanting answers right away, asking you for clearer vision, for a faster, easier way. But your silence held a wisdom my impatience could not hear. You were building deeper trust through every hidden year. Not every prayer is granted the way I would design, but every prayer is guarded in your perfect time. I am safe within your will when the door remains closed, when the road is long and narrow dreams I had to release. How surrender brought a freedom, how letting go gave peace. You were never taking from me what was meant for me to keep. You were guiding me to better, past more steady and more deep. You are faithful in the shifting, you are constant through the change. You are steady when my vision feels uncertain and rearranged. I do not need to understand every step along the way. If I know that you are leading, I will trust and I will stay in the calm of your direction. I will choose to pray. So I will open up my hands, release what I can't control. I will rest inside the promise you are keeping my soul. When the future feels unclear and my heart begins to fear, I will breathe and be reminded you are here. I am safe within your will, even when I do not see how the pieces fit together, or what tomorrow holds for me. Through the valleys and the hills, through the silence that fulfills, I am safe within your will, and my heart is standing still. I am safe within your will, and your love is guiding me. No season is accidental, no step is out of place. In every quiet turning, I am held by grace. I am safe within your will, and in that truth I rest. When my heart is tired from hoping, and the days feel long and gray, when the strength I used to carry feels like it has slipped away, I sit down in quiet moments with the weight I cannot hide, and I whisper simple prayers with tears I keep inside. I do not have the right words, I do not have a plan, but I know that you are listening and you understand. When my heart is tired, you are still my peace. When my faith feels weak, your mercy does not cease. Through the questions and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, when my heart is tired, you remain. There were nights I lay awake, staring at the ceiling wide, wondering if my silent cries were reaching to your side. Every fear felt so much louder in the stillness of the dark. Yet somehow in that quiet you were guarding my heart. Not with sudden miracles, not with answers clear, but with calm that slowly covered every hidden fear. When my heart is tired, you are gentle and near. When my strength is gone, your presence is clear. Through the waiting and delay, through each slow and fragile day, when my heart is tired, you remain. Now I see the quiet kindness in the seasons I endured. How the weakness I was hiding brought me closer to your word. You were teaching me surrender, teaching me to rest, that I do not need to carry what you have already blessed. You are steady in the breaking, you are faithful in the fall, you are present in the silence, you are Lord above it all. I do not need to be unshaken, I do not need to be strong. If I know that you are with me, I can carry on in the calm of your assurance. My weary heart belongs. So I will breathe in holy stillness, lay my burdens at your feet. Let the quiet of your presence bring my restless soul relief. When tomorrow feels uncertain and my courage feels small, I will trust the one who holds me through it all. When my heart is tired, you are still my light. When I cannot see, you are guiding me through the night, through the valleys and the years, through the silent falling tears. When my heart is tired, you remain. When my heart is tired, your love stays the same. No tear is ever wasted, no prayer unheard. In every quiet weakness, you are keeping every word. When my heart is tired, I rest in you. There are days I wake up weary with a weight I cannot name, trying hard to keep believing while everything feels the same. I have walked through silent questions, I have stood in slow delay, wondering if you are moving while I wait another day. In the middle of the stillness when my strength feels small. There is comfort in remembering you are over all. You carry me gently when I cannot stand. You hold every broken piece in your careful hands. Through the waiting and the pain, through the sunshine and the rain, you carry me gently. Again and again. There were nights I felt forgotten, like my prayers were lost in space. Every tear that fell in secret felt unseen upon my face. But the ground beneath my weakness never gave way to fear. Looking back, I see your mercy. You were always near, not in loud and sudden answers, not in signs across the sky, but in quiet, steady presence. You were by my side. You carried me gently through the longest nights. When my heart is overwhelmed, you restore my life. Through the silence and delay, through each slow and fragile day, you carry me gently. You never walk away. Now I see the hidden kindness in the seasons I endured, how the waiting shaped a patience, how your love remained secure. Every pause became a teacher, every trial planted seed, growing deeper roots of trust, giving strength I did not see. You are tender with my weakness, you are patient with my doubt. You are close in every question when my faith is wearing out. I do not need to know the future, I do not need a perfect plan. If I know that you are with me, that is more than I can ask. In the calm of your protection, I can rest at last. So I will breathe in holy stillness, lay my worries at your feet. Let the peace of your presence bring my restless heart relief. When tomorrow feels uncertain and my courage feels small, I will trust the one who carries through it all. You carry me gently, stronger than my fear. When I cannot see the way, you are always here. Through the valleys and the years, through the quiet falling tears, you carry me gently. And your love remains. You carry me gently, and I will sing your praise. No moment is unnoticed, no tear falls alone. In every silent season, you have led me home. You carry me gently, and I am yours. feels so uncertain, slipping through my hands. Every plan I thought was steady, every dream I tried to hold, feels fragile in the waiting, like it's slowly growing old. In the middle of my striving, in the noise inside my mind, there is a gentle invitation calling me to leave it behind. Be the rest for my soul when I cannot carry on. Be the peace in the silence when my strength is gone. Through the questions I can't solve, through the things beyond control, be the rest for my soul. There were nights I lay awake, counting every fear. Every doubt fell louder in the dark when no one's near. I kept asking for a reason, for a clearer path to see, but the answer came in stillness as you quietly steadied me. Not with sudden explanation, not with signs across the sky, but with calmness slowly covered every anxious cry. Be the rest for my soul when the day feels far too long. Be the calm in the chaos when everything feels wrong. Through the waiting and delay, through each slow and heavy toll, be the rest for my soul. Now I see the quiet mercy in the pauses I once feared, how the slow and shaped to patience, how your presence stayed so near. Every tear became a lesson, every ache became a guide, leading me to deeper trust with you right by my side. You are steady in the shifting, you are faithful in the change. You are near when I feel fragile, when my thoughts feel rearranged. I do not need to know tomorrow, I do not need to see the whole, if I know that you are holding every part of my soul. In the quiet of surrender, I am finally made whole. So I will breathe in holy stillness, lay my burdens at your feet. Let the gentle rhythm of grace make my weary heart complete. When the future feels uncertain and the road feels hard to know, I will rest in your compassion, letting go. Be the rest for my soul in the silence of the night. Be the light in the darkness when I've lost my sight. Through the valleys deep and wide, through the turning of the tide, be the kept by your word. Be the rest for my soul, and I will rest in you. I am standing in the middle of what was and what will be, between the prayer I've spoken and the answer I can't see. There's a quiet stretching distance that feels longer than I planned, and I'm learning how to trust you without fully understanding. When the future feels uncertain and the past is far behind, there is comfort in remembering you were outside time. In the space between, you are holding me. In the waiting and the wondering, you are close to me. When I cannot move ahead or return to what has been, you are faithful, you are steady in the space between. I have tried to fill the silence with solutions of my own, building plans from anxious thoughts, afraid to be alone. But every time I reach the limit of what my strength can do, I find peace and quiet surrender, and I turn my eyes to you. Not every step is visible, not every door is clear, but every breath is evidence that you are here. In the space between unfinished dreams, you are working patiently, more than it seems. When the road feels incomplete and my heart is caught unseen, you are present, you are constant in the space between. Now I see the hidden beauty in the slowing of my pace, how the stillness shaped my spirit, how it deepened grace. Every pause became a teacher, every delay a seed, growing quiet strength inside me, more than I could see. You are not rushed by my timeline, you are not bound by delay. You are faithful in the silence, you are near each day. I do not need to understand how the pieces fit, if I know that you are with me, I can rest in it. In the calm of holy patience, my anxious thoughts submit. So I will breathe in gentle trust, lay my fears aside. I will stand within this moment with you as my guide. When tomorrow feels uncertain and the path is yet unseen, I will remember you are with me in the space between. In the space between, where I learn to trust, where I let go of control and surrender forgotten, no promise left behind. In every space between